Exactly. So when you're ready to start recording, press record, and we'll start recording.
I've already started.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hey, we're live. We're live right there. Episode 34 of the Real 45 podcast.
Yeah.
What are we calling this one?
We're calling it Världsklass. Or no?
World class Roslagen.
World class Roslagen.
What did you just say?
Världsklass.
You mixed it though. You tried to say like
World
class. Swinglish at its finest.
Swinglish.
So here we are.
On top of your garage.
It's my man cave.
Oh.
And you know what? I don't really talk about my little man cave that much because this man cave was also the key culprit to my half a season 2017 of racing.
Oh.
There's this really dangerous staircase that's not dangerous at all, but I actually made it dangerous because I was doing something you always tell your kids not to do and something you should never do. And that's don't run up and down the stairs, right?
No, you should never do that.
Never do that. And I never will again until the next time.
Until the next time.
So I have a constant memory. This is my office, right? So I have this constant memory of coming up the stairs to grab a box and running back down. I actually came up to shut the lights off because I left the lights on in here one night. And I was sitting in the living room in the house and I looked across and thought, I have to turn off the lights. So I just ran across, slipped into my slippers and ran across, slipped my slippers off. I ran up the stairs, went to shut off the light and realized, I forgot to take that box down with me too. So I grabbed a box in my right hand. My stairs go down and then have a turn, like a left turn at the bottom to finish the last couple of stairs. And the handrail is on the right side. So I had the box in my right hand, so I couldn't hold the handrail. So I'm running down the stairs, shut the light off, and I run on down. And I just get to the point where I'm ready to turn the corner. And I slipped one foot on the edge of the stair. And of course I couldn't grab the handrail, so I grabbed the wall.
With your left hand.
With my left hand. And as I did that, the second foot went. So as I was trying to break my fall with the left hand, all the weight went down and my shoulder went out with it.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, this is episode 34.
Did you shout, Tessa?
I shouted quietly because I didn't know. It was one of those when you come to the bottom, you kind of look around suddenly like, did anybody see that?
And it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. Tessa!
Sure. Tell everybody what Tessan is.
What is Tessan?
What is Tessan? What is a Tessan?
You should have a Tessan.
Everyone should have a Tessan. I think everybody has their own Tessan somewhere.
Probably.
So
we share this Tessan.
Yeah, we're going to share this Tessan. Everybody should get to know their neighbors, right?
True.
I have a Tessan for a neighbor. So we're going to welcome my neighbor, Therese. She has a real name too.
Oh, that's my real name.
That's your real name, right?
Yeah.
Therese.
Therese.
But her kind of short name, which really isn't shorter, but it's classic Swedish, Gregan.
Yeah.
Oh.
You are Stefan.
Stefan.
What's your real name then?
Stefan.
Stefan.
And then you have the name.
Steffe.
Steffe, yeah.
Yeah.
Steffe, that's what you say, yeah. Never been called that, but yeah, that's how you do it.
Stefan. Oh, that's you.
Hey, Steffe.
Steffe is,
But that's not shorter. No,
that's
it's
more like
more longer.
the dude.
Kind of like Greg and Gregon. It's not really shorter, is it?
No.
That's true.
It's more like
Oh.
it just falls easier in the mouth. It's like Gregan.
Yeah, we
That's
always say
typical
Gregan.
Swedish, isn't it?
Gregon.
Uh-huh.
And if you translate Gregon, or the way you guys would say it, it would come out like the Greg, right?
Oh,
It would be like
Yeah,
Gregon. It would be
that's
like
true.
the Greg.
that's true.
Oh, that's
It's kind of
cool.
like Tessan is like the Tess.
Ah.
The Tess.
The Tess.
That's
That's what I'm talking about. She's the Tess right there.
Oh, that's true.
So in English, if you have a nickname, usually it's a short name.
Mm-hmm.
So Greg or Gregory is my real name.
Yeah.
And they call me Grin. That's my nickname. That's kind of my...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So usually you would have a short name for somebody, but in Sweden you just you come from your real name to the.
Yeah.
You were like the.
We should actually look up to this. Because I think they would have these short names too. Or you call someone something that they did or done or...
True.
Yeah. Or like degree.
I have one more.
Uh-huh.
Lars.
Lasse.
Lasse.
No.
That's not a short name, is it?
No.
It's longer also.
It's even longer. So,
And
Lars.
it's not the Lars either.
No, you wouldn't.
Lasse.
Of course, you wouldn't call him Lassen. Lassan.
No.
Lassan. Lassan.
Lasagna.
My mother's brother, what do you say that? It's my
Uncle.
uncle, yeah. He's Lars-Erik. But we call him Ecke. I don't know why. I haven't asked him that. He was just Ecke to me.
See,
Lars-Erik.
that's pretty funny too. Ek, yeah, because Jenny's dad is also Lars-Erik. And all the Lars, I know a lot of Lars here in Sweden because there's a couple. And everyone is Lasse. So when I met Jenny's dad, like Lars-Erik, not Lars-Erik, I say Lars-Erik, of course, in my American accent, Lars-Erik. I remember he said to Jenny, can I call him like Lasse or... She's like, no. You know,
That's Lars-Erik.
he's Lars-Erik.
Yeah.
So now it's kind of like Lars-E.
Ah.
So
Oh, that's
Lars.
better.
Lasse. Lasse.
Lasse.
Lasse.
Lasha.
Could be.
Lasha.
Lasha.
That's very Swedish.
Yeah.
That is very sweet. Can that also be like the Lars-Erik or the Lars?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Larsan.
Because
Larsan. Do they
we
say
had
that?
this guide.
No, they don't say it.
But I could say it.
Yeah, you
right?
can say it.
I could say it and get away with it.
Yeah.
You could.
You're an American. That's...
The American Lasha.
Yeah.
You know what? But I'm an American living in the world-class country life.
Tell me more about that.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
That's what this podcast is all about. Världsklass, world-class, country life.
Country life.
In
Yeah.
Roslagen.
In Roslagen.
Right? Yeah.
So there's a story behind that. Right?
Absolutely.
Hold on, I have to take a drink.
I think this week's cover.
I'm taking a drink because I'm in the country, living the country life.
Exactly.
Sorry.
I mean, if you haven't seen the cover, because I know that in the podcast for iTunes listeners don't see the cover every time that they listen to it. The new cover doesn't come up every time. It's just the first cover we did.
Oh, that's right, the original.
Yeah. So go into our Instagram, Real45 Podcast, and check out the cover because this is world-class country life.
The cover tells a story of its own, right?
It does.
And if you've got an open mind and you just look at that photo, there's so much actually going on in that picture. And that's even the first time my wife makes an appearance on the
Is
podcast.
it?
True.
Oh.
Yeah, she doesn't make many appearances on the podcast because it's a podcast. You don't really make an appearance, right?
True.
But she did.
She did.
No,
She had no choice.
And Tessan is fixing
There.
the hair.
Tessan was doing a custom design remodel. I don't know what you call it. Like, you know, what would you call that in ladies' language, women's language? I was getting my
I don't
hair.
know.
I was getting my hair colored.
I hear that. Yeah.
Probably.
I tried to make it really complicated. I got a hair remodel.
So fancy.
Yeah, I did.
I'm the hair model
To-
in the country life.
That's how we do it out here. This is how we do it.
But you've been really busy this week, or this Tuesday.
Oh, the Tuesday was
It
a
was
long day, but a fun day.
a really
I
fun
think.
day.
Mm-hmm.
And people probably, to bring everybody into the picture here, there's been maybe one or two people have already seen through our social media channels, not just the Real 45 podcast, but even our own, your own Stefan Janelle and my Greg Hancock 45, and then your Visit Roslagen. Tessan for everybody. You guys get used to hearing Tessan because you're gonna feel like you know Tessan within the next couple of weeks. So Tessan is my neighbor, and she works for the local tourist we have to be exact. It's the tourist bureau, but it's called Visit Roslagen, correct?
Yeah, correct.
For Norrtälje, which is the council, city council where I'm based here. You live here. Tessan lives here, and they are in charge of basically giving everybody all the information you need to know about this area, everything around it. And Visit Roslagen has also been broadcasting quite a bit about the Speedway Grand Prix, which is coming to Halstavik here in this area, in Roslagen, on the 7th of July. So Tessan, my neighbor, quite recently, very recently in fact, contacted myself and Stefan here about being involved with a project she was putting together for the area. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
So basically, Tessan asked us to be involved with a full day of video work of everything you can do in Roslagen in a day.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Not everything you can do probably, but
No.
We did
as much as you can
Yeah.
in one day.
Rephrase that. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
And I think that we just did like,
So many things.
we missed like 1,000 things.
Oh.
How did you come up with this idea? I mean, what was... First of all, Speedway Grand Prix is coming to Halstavik. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did you contact BSI to see what you guys could do to help?
Yeah, I was talking to some lady there, Julia, I think she's
Julia Rankin. Yeah.
Because we would like to show the guys who's coming to Halstavik at the Grand Prix what they can do more. They can see Roslagen and Norrtälje. So they don't just go from Stockholm or Uppsala or so, just to Halstavik and then go back. We want them to stay. So
To see what
else they can do.
Absolutely.
So we have a lot of things to offer.
Yeah, we have so much. So I talked to them first. But then, as I know you, Greg, Gregan.
My neighbor.
Yeah, my neighbor. And I know that you, what can I say? The people who come to Halstavik, maybe they follow you or something on your Facebook or Instagram and social media. And if they see you do something here in the area, maybe they also want to do it.
Right.
So that's why we think about you for this project.
Well, I'm pretty excited about it, for sure. And many of you know I raced for Roslagen Speedway for 14 plus years. So Roslagen Halstavik is part of Roslagen. So I feel like I still am a huge part of this area. Of course I am. And I know more about this part of Sweden than I know of all of Sweden, you know. So when you came with this idea, Stefan and I were together at the day when she presented the idea. And Stefan knows the area very well. He's involved with his own businesses here and has a huge network of contacts, which opened a lot of doors, I think, between all of us. A lot of things happened. However, this project has become... I saw a lot of Roslagen that I didn't even realize myself.
True, and you don't go to have vacation in your own town or in your own area. You always go to vacations.
It's too close,
exactly. But Roslagen is big. Which small cities is in Roslagen? Is like Norrtälje, Halstavik, even Åkersberga?
Östhammar and Öregrund also.
Öregrund,
a small town, yeah.
My favorite.
Your favorite, yeah.
My kind of my little secret favorite area.
It's very nice.
Don't go there because you want to be for yourself there.
Nobody. Yeah, I'm pretty big around there, you know. So they just close the streets off when I go there.
It's so nice there. So you should. Everybody should go
nice.
Do we know the approximate population of Roslagen? That's
the whole area.
Of the whole area? Do we have any idea at all? Maybe that's kind of hard to say because it's...
In Norrtälje, like the commune, it's like 60.
Oh, no,
60 plus something.
Just in Norrtälje alone?
Just in Norrtälje.
Oh, okay.
Norrtälje commune.
So that's...
Commune,
okay,
yeah.
so it's... Right.
Then you have Åkersberga, Östhammar, and
Vaxholm.
Öregrund.
And actually, when I saw the map, when you showed me the map before we went on our tour, then you realize how big Roslagen actually is when you start to see it follow the coastline up, and then when it cuts across inland. It's pretty impressive.
We didn't have time to visit. We were mostly in Norrtälje commune. I mean, we didn't have time to go that far.
No, we went to Grisslehamn and pretty much back to Norrtälje.
Yeah.
But that was pretty cool because if we look back at the fact that people are going to come here for the Speedway GP and they're going to be based or sleeping or wherever they're going to be either, there's not a lot of hotels obviously in Haustavik, so you have to venture out, right? So that was another part of what you guys are trying to do, to show people where you can stay, what you can do in your area, whether you're in Norrtälje, you're in Uppsala, Gimo, Grisslehamn. There's so many cool areas where you can grab a hotel for a night, and then from that area, what you can do. That was kind of fun with all the things that we did. You can, we don't want to say too much here.
No.
How much can we? I mean,
much can we say?
How much can we say?
We can say where we went. I think.
I mean,
Right.
we've been Vikings.
Yeah. Yes, we have been Vikings.
It was so cool.
And
You really became Vikings.
Yeah.
You really did.
it was like we walked through a portal, right? It was like
Yeah, it was
suddenly
like
it was just like
it was magic.
I'm
and
a
then
Viking.
suddenly we were at the ground,
Yeah.
like having ass hooks, or what they call it. How can you just lay that? It was so
What was the name of that game? Do you remember?
Wasn't it like ass hooks?
Hey, easy there. Come on, keep it clean. Vikings were dirty, man.
Yeah, dirty.
They were
You know,
dirty.
we went in the woods. Bam! We were Vikings. And then
Suddenly we were on the ground. You had my buttocks next to your nose.
Yeah.
I had yours next to mine, and the last thing I heard was, this is what we said, this is what we say, as Vikings, this is what we say, Klara, färdiga, gå?
No,
I
it
have no
was...
idea.
No, what did it say? Klara, färdiga...
I just wanted to win, so I didn't listen. I was like, yes, the third word and I'm gone.
Klima or something. Klara, färdiga, klima or...
Was that what it was?
Klima, I think so.
See,
I don't know what it means.
I was so sure they were going to say typical Swedish, like ready, set, go. Klara, färdiga, gå.
Yeah.
And by the time they said the last one, I think Stefan had already used his... I was ass over T-Kel or whatever the heck you say. And I was like,
so
what?
fast.
Suddenly I had done a full flip and I was like, the last thing the lady said is just make sure if whoever's winning, when you start flipped around, make sure you let go of each other's shoulders. And I was thinking, shoulders? and I was going,
my shoulder. And the best thing is that I filmed it all.
Oh, yeah.
So we got it on tape.
Are they going to show that? Will that be in the film?
Behind the scenes or something.
Oh, I hope that's a blooper.
Absolutely.
Me too.
So this thing that we did was filmed by a cool film crew here based in Norrtälje called Sound and Vision.
Yeah.
Cool group of guys
Really cool.
who,
super.
I didn't know them all that well. Of course, I know a Sound and Vision because they helped us with some stuff in the past with our bicycle ride.
Yeah.
The ride, they helped us with some fixing some lettering on our shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't know these guys like this, and what a rad group of people they were. And
Super cool.
they had some very, very interesting ideas that they brought to the table. So they've basically followed us from the very moment that we took off. 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:15 in the morning.
We met them 7
Right.
At Grand Park.
at Grand Park.
Yeah. And we took off, and by the time we finished everything after our live video at the end of the night, what time did we get back here?
I think I opened the door at home like 10:15
Right.
in the night.
So we were fairly similar, 10:15, 10:20. It was a long day, and we did a lot and even you, Stephanie, you said at one point when we started halfway through the day or later in the day, you started talking about something we did in the beginning of the day. And you said, feels like we did that yesterday.
Yeah. It was,
I didn't know where we were. And I didn't know where we went. So it was just, okay, you have to go out of the car, do this thing. Like stand on this SUP, like SUP board. The standing paddling board thing.
Stand-up paddling board.
And I was so scared. My knees didn't hold myself. And Greg just went out there. Looked like a pro. Squatting under a bridge that was so low.
That was a low bridge. That was a low bridge for me. And you're like twice my size. You know?
So I was sitting on my knees with my butt in the bridge, like touching it. Like, dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
And then there was the lady sitting on the bench across the water, like cheering you on. Go on, you're doing a great job. Keep on going.
I don't think that she was silver.
She was your cheerleader.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You didn't see her. I
You
think
have a nice spot, man.
she flashed you one time too. She pulled her top up like that.
Oh,
Yeah, she did. I saw it. I saw it. I missed the whole thing.
It's Marie.
She just went, woo! You can do it! You can do it! Focus on these! I don't know if she did or not.
True story.
Yeah, of course it's a true story. Wait till you see it on video. It's there. I hope they don't cut it out. So if you look, most of the day we ended up, there was water involved in
a
number of things. There was also a little bit of wheat involved.
Yeah. It was cool.
And kissing.
Cool.
Like puns.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we went on a safari.
With Hasse or Lasse?
Yeah, Hasse. You know, I think it's
Lasse.
Hans.
Hans.
Oh, he would be Hans, right?
Hans.
Right.
Hans Edlund.
Yeah.
Hans Edlund.
He's not Hans Solo. He's Hans Kolo.
Yeah.
Oh, you're.
I'm so good.
Oh my God. You are killing it now. And for maybe that won't make too much sense to just English-speaking people, but if you have any Swedish in you, that makes a lot of sense. Hans Kolo.
Cow, you know.
Cow, wow.
Cool.
Hans
Yeah.
Kaulo.
Hans Cow. Right. Exactly.
Cow. Wow.
I hope that Hans listens to this episode because he's going to get a kick out of it.
He's a really cool dude.
Super cool.
And he's like a super entrepreneur too. He has this.
Is he really?
He's a farmer, so he has 70 or 100 cows. I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
And he also called the cows friends.
Yeah,
He's
he calls
so cute.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
he
friends.
did say that, right?
He said, that's my friends. Oh, how cute is that?
And he does this cool safari thing that you can go out, and then he makes ice cream from the milk.
Right.
He has his own brand, and then he makes cheese, really cool shit, like you know the things
Real
that you
cool
have,
cheese.
really cool
Cheese.
Koda cheese, and then he makes hamburger cheese, special hamburger cheese for famous chefs in Sweden.
Really? Oh, I didn't hear that part. Okay.
Just cheddar cheese?
Cheddar cheese, yeah. And then of the meat, he makes hamburgers. And I don't know what. They are like the super entrepreneur thing, and they have their whole family included in the farm.
Yeah. They have 2 more restaurants across the...
And go there and wash them out. They have this...
In that they have 2 more restaurants in that area?
Yeah.
Right there, huh?
Just across the
Across
street.
the road there.
Yeah, so they have this glaceria where you can buy ice cream. And the ice cream is so big you can't eat them all. And it's from the farm. They actually made
I've
everything
been there.
themselves.
I have been to that. Yeah, we've been there with the kids. Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
candy
impressive.
and
So
stuff and things in it.
Big. Oh.
And the house beside it is this where you can buy the hamburgers.
We did. I'm sure we went there with you once.
Probably, yeah.
We did the hamburger and we did the ice cream after. If it
Oh,
wasn't you,
at the
it
same
was someone
day?
that looked just like you.
Oh,
Seriously.
Another
I know that guy.
You know him?
Yeah.
You see him too? Yeah. Okay.
I don't remember his name now.
Hasse or Lasse.
Stefan.
I'm probably totally wrong, but at least I'm trying to remember. But I've been there.
And it's good.
So this is in an area called Vedde.
Vedde, yeah.
Elmstad, if you look at the map.
Elmstad, right?
Vedde is the whole island.
area.
Right.
Yeah.
the whole area there. And Vedda for English. I mean, if you guys are listening to this, if you're coming to Hallstavik for the GP, or if you're coming to this part of Sweden, take a trip through Roslagen and check this place out. It's spelled Vaddo, and it's got the A with the 2 little dots over it, and the O with 2 little dots over it, and it's pronounced Vedda. So you got that. So I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah. Or if you don't find it yourself on a map,
Yep.
you can go into Visit Roslagen and ask for a map, or I want this ice cream and I want the hamburgers. Please show me where.
And if you walk in, Visit Roslagen in Norrtälje, we have to say this. You have to walk in there, and if you walk in the door, you have to yell, Tessa!
Tessa! Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's just like a little fairy that just pops up on your shoulder and says, "Yes, can I help you?" She's
Absolutely. I will go with you to that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you hear that?
If we go for the ice cream.
She likes the ice cream too.
Oh, that's cool. We went to this go-kart thing.
Oh.
And that was maybe the coolest. I didn't realize that I was so bad at driving these go-karts. Because I was fast. I was really fast. And
You were super
I got the go-kart to slide. I was like, yeah, I'm doing a Greg here. In the corners.
You were drifting.
I was drifting. And then Greg come on the right side, on the outside of the curve. Just didn't see it. He did. And then I was like, shit, really... I'm gonna accelerate.
You're really
even faster, and then you come again. I haven't done a lap.
Was it that?
I don't know, it felt like that anyway. You were so fast.
Well, the reason why I'm so fast there is you don't know this. Maybe you do. Yeah, you do know, because I make sure I remind you afterwards that I hold the track record there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So you shouldn't mess with me at the Malsta go-kart track.
It's impossible.
I can blame the weight. I mean,
you can
the
blame
cars couldn't accelerate at all. It was when I
something wrong with it.
It's something wrong with
It must be.
You can blame whatever you want. That's just my stomping ground. That place, it's like really close to where we have our place here too. So it's
it's a cool track.
To be honest, nobody will ever beat my track record there.
I don't think so.
They won't, because I know the owner.
Oh, easy.
No one is ever going to beat my track record again. Andreas Jansson had it first, and he knew the owner.
And he knew the owner.
Yeah, but I think I gave him, instead of getting 1 hat to wear and a t-shirt from Andreas, he probably got 2 from me.
Yeah.
Easy.
So, if Andreas goes back there with 3 hats, I'm sure he'll get it back. But don't worry, I'm ready.
No.
I can handle it.
I will make my own hats. You can get 5.
Yeah. It was good.
It was really good, right?
Yeah.
And that place, it's outdoor. It's an outdoor track. It's only open during the summer months. And it's every day of the week. I think it's open during the summer.
I think so. They have like the web page like Go-Kart for alla. Go-Kart for all, but in Swedish. Go-Kart for alla.
Go-Kart for alla. A-L-A-A.
Yeah.
A-L-L-A. Go-Kart for all. That's like go-karts for everyone, kind of the way they say it. So check it out. Again, something else fun to do.
Super nice.
Really, really cool.
It's hard to stop talking about this thing because we had a really good day. I mean, we had so much fun.
And they were so nice, everybody that we went to.
Everywhere we went, and like the way you set up the plan for us, you had us. We were on a time schedule, and we followed. Did we follow the time schedule all day?
Yeah, very good. I think it was 10 minutes late or something for the last one, but that's.
We still made it.
So nice. Yeah, so good.
Like you said, everyone was super cool, and we had to kind of come in there and get out of there really quick. And it was like, you felt like you just wanted to hang out with them, and they were, you want a cup of coffee? You want a fika?
Yeah, fika. Everybody wants it.
No, thank you.
That's right.
We have to go.
We gotta get going. I would love to stay. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I will be back.
Yeah.
But we will be back.
Yeah.
For sure.
We should do this, but in 4 days.
We will go back for sure, because it's from, like you said, stand-up paddling, and then the kayaking. I haven't done...
Grädde. It's another nice word for English. Yeah.
Grado.
Grado. Like, Cream
Whipped
Island.
cream, yeah. Yeah. Cream Island. What do you say for Grisslehamn?
Yeah, Grisslehamn, which is where one of the really nice places around here too, right?
Super nice.
It's like världsklass. It's like
Oh,
world class,
that's
that place
very
too. Another one.
Mm.
And Grisslehamn. So my good buddy Marcus and Matte, I should say Matte Rodberg, is the one who always translates every city that he can in Sweden to English for me. So Grisslehamn, translated directly to English, comes out to Pig's Smile Harbor.
Yeah, that was.
Pig's Smile Harbor.
I think it's so good.
He'll send me messages
Smile
or
Harbor.
call me and say, I'm on my way to Pig Smile Harbor, or I'm on my way to, what is it, like, Nyköping.
Nyköping, uh-huh.
Like, or
I have a dirty saying here. Oh, I don't know if I can say that.
dirty.
Yeah.
About
Mellan fittja och trosa ligger handen. And it's true.
It's true also.
It's true. It's
So,
it's.
are you going to translate that for us? Or can you translate that to English?
I think that you could do that.
I think we should stay to Roslagen maybe.
Yeah, let's see. And there I was trying to be all like, okay, Pig's Smile Harbor, or even, yeah, isn't there?
Couldn't hold it in. Sorry.
Don't hold it. There's nothing to be held there. It's all good.
It's all out.
Oh.
I have one for you. By a harbor.
Baja Harbor.
Köp.
Skithamn.
Inte
Skithamn.
by.
That's not by.
Väl? Köpinghamn.
Ah.
Köpenhamn.
Köpenhamn.
Jaha, Baja Harbor.
Baja Harbor.
Köpenhamn.
I was like Baja Maja.
He's dirty. He's got all the dirt. That's all he's thinking about. Baya Maya.
I just had a coffee. That's it.
And we
It's the world-class country life right here. One's got a bottle or a glass of champagne. One's got a glass of wine. The other one's got a cup of coffee.
Yeah. And
That's
the
the
thing
dirty one.
you actually get free in your mind when you come out to the country. So
yeah.
You have
Something
to.
It's the
happens.
air here.
yeah,
It must be.
actually, it's cool.
It is though, right? So Tessan, our neighbor, her and her guy, and they have two girls. I say her guy. I want to say her husband, but it's not her husband yet. And we put a lot of pressure on Nicholas. Her guy.
The guy.
The guy.
Maybe
the
what's-
guy.
That should be what we. Yeah, he should be the guy.
The guy.
Gajan.
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 Inte gayen bara.
Well, we can say that to him. Either you make him, either you marry this girl, otherwise we're going to start calling you Gayan.
Yeah.
The gay.
The gay.
So, hey, and that's okay too. He can
Yeah.
be in. That's
No,
That's
yeah.
too bad for me though, but
yeah, that's right. Well, now he just becomes your friend.
yeah. Maybe he moves in here.
Yeah.
Be the neighbor.
The fixing friend. And you paint the house.
We'll save this for another episode.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, back to what
Propose.
yeah, no stress, Nicholas. No pressure, nothing, Thanks for putting up that new sail awning for us today, by the way.
Good work.
So,
Handyman.
he's very handy. He's a good guy to have around. And Nicholas, Gajan,
The guy.
the guy. So the area where we have our house here, we bought the land from Nicholas's father, who owns the farm across the way, and they have quite a bit of land around here, which is really cool. So when we bought this piece of land, we didn't even know Tessan. I don't even think you were together with Nicholas.
No.
Not yet, or it was close.
Oh, I don't know. When you buy it. I bought it.
2007, 2006-07, we bought the land and built the house. And Nicholas built...
Oh, we met 2007.
So
Same year.
That year. So I remember when we met Renee and Lasse to buy the house, Nicholas was there. I think he came and said hello. But he wasn't with you then. But by the time we actually started building the house, Nicholas was building the house next door to us. Like 3 months ahead of us, I think he was. So he was always been ahead of us.
Oh.
But that's okay. We'll let him.
Really
He's still the guy. Yeah, but he's definitely behind me on that one. Yeah, for sure.
Always will
Yeah,
be.
and he always will be. Yeah, no matter how hard he tries. So then we built this place, and it was all forest. Yeah, you probably remember too. I mean, and every year we've been cutting down trees, and you guys have been fixing around your place too. And then it's turned out we've ended up with a really beautiful scenery out here, just overlooking Nicholas's mom and dad's place, and it's just fields straight out. It's so green. It's so peaceful, and it's become our country life. And we got fantastic neighbors with their 2 little girls. It fits in great with our 3 boys, and it's a real good mix. We share lots. we buy equipment that we kind of buy together. Everything's kind of shared, in that way. So yeah, you can borrow my lawnmower if we can borrow your 4-wheeler to plow the snow.
Yeah.
Of course you can. We're not even here when the snow's here anyway, so you can borrow it, no problem. Can we use your lawnmower? It's a really equaled out balance here,
Super nice.
Very one-sided.
That's
No.
No. But, there's, you always hear the stories of going over to your neighbors to borrow
sugar.
a cup of sugar.
That's classic, yeah.
Totally. But it can be a cup of sugar, it can be a packet of eggs.
Yeah.
A bottle of
Could
Prosecco.
be wine,
Usually
wine.
Yeah, exactly. Because we're in the country here, so to get to the store, it's not just like run down the street.
No.
Like you got to get in the car and
Drive or...
drive.
Oh.
Good thing for us, Tessan works in the middle of Norrtälje, and she pretty much passes every store that we need on the way home from work. So she gets regular calls or SMS like, could you just pick up
Just a small thing.
Yeah.
just nothing,
A new hammock.
yeah maybe I need a couple planks of wood too if it goes in your car,
Of course.
But it's a really cool life we got out here. It's so peaceful. We live a very, obviously I'm all over the place, traveling everywhere, and come home to peace and quiet, except for obviously the family life and the kids, and which makes it a lot of fun. But this part of Roslagen is intense. It's awesome. Obviously you've grown up in Roslagen, Stefan, so yourself, and I learn a lot from Stefan because he teaches me a lot about different people, things, and everything basically. But if it wasn't for Tessan, I wouldn't have met Stefan.
True.
That's true.
So it's a very small world. And thanks to my neighbor,
Thanks to your neighbor.
What a good work.
we got the Real 45 podcast.
What a
And then
story.
some. So it's a small world.
Oh,
It is.
it is.
So
It's a cool world.
really cool world. And now we're sitting in the man cave.
Can you relate to that when you're out traveling that much, that the world is shrinking? Like it's getting smaller and smaller when you meet so much people.
Yeah, for me personally, for sure. It feels like, and again, if you're like when we're here for these 5.5 months out of the year, and which feels like it goes so fast when we get here in March, and then suddenly it's October and it's the season's finished and it's getting cold and dark and wet and we're getting ready to leave, and you're like, you're never really settled anywhere. You can get really into this and then suddenly you're leaving. And then we get home and it's the same thing again, back to California, and we just get settled and everything's going, and then the season starts again and you're back again. But the amount of people that we have met over the years, you guys, and getting to know like Niklas and Matte and all my close friends, Marcus, and all the people in this area, Roger from Stockholm, who's the first guy in Sweden I got to know and hang out with. He was from the south side of Stockholm, and he taught me Sweden. He pretty much showed me the ropes, and eventually I ended up out here. I never would have thought that in the beginning, but the amount of people I've met through this great network, I feel like I know everyone, and you only need to ask one person and he knows someone that knows someone that, and now I feel like it doesn't matter what you need. It's not hard. Oh yeah, actually, Nicholas, do you know somebody that does it? Oh yeah, I know this. Or Teslan, do you know someone? Yeah, I know this guy named Stefan. He does websites and he does this and he can probably do that for you.
And there you are.
Here we are.
It's so cool.
Yeah. What about you, Tess?
What of me?
Yeah.
With what?
Are you grew up in this area too?
Oh, pretty much. In Furusund, it's called. Or Svartne for be exactly. An island outside Norrtälje. And it's pretty much there. Everybody knows each other or everybody's pretty much family or...
It's a small world.
Yeah, a small world also.
Where do you go to school then? Or you don't have the school on the same island?
No.
You have to travel by boat or your own boat, or do you...
No, we went by bus, actually, to Bergsamra.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
a bridge over to the island.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
that's
is.
good. Didn't know that.
So there was no school?
No school there.
Huh. See, I didn't even know that. So then you have to take a bus.
For half an hour to go to school.
Oh. So going to school every day was quite a jaunt. So was it one bus in the morning and one bus in the night to come home?
Always the same guy driving. Svenne.
I
Svenne. Svenne it's called.
Oh, that doesn't
Always
get more.
Svenne.
That doesn't get more Swedish.
So Swedish.
Have you met this Svenne?
Yeah, Svenne.
It's Svenne. Old Pete.
Oh my gosh, this is good right here. Svenne.
Oh.
So, is that where the Svensson comes from too, or no?
I don't know.
You're a real
The
Svensson, right?
Svensson is an...
Svensson is a last name.
Yeah, it's a last name, yeah.
Yeah, but aren't
Svenne
you
is a... Sven is the name.
right?
And Sven is a nickname. But it's also longer.
But
Yeah.
people say that when they call you, oh, you're a real
Svenne.
Svensson. So
Oh,
when
yeah.
you've got like a Volvo,
Oh, well.
or maybe you have a chainsaw, and you snooze,
IKEA möbler.
IKEA mobile, right, and a dog.
And a dog, yeah.
Yeah.
So, dude,
And a regular job, 8 to 5.
right,
That's a Svenne.
6 weeks vacation every year.
Yeah, and you leave from your villas. Everybody goes out 7:35. Came home same time. First thing, look at the mail box.
Oh, it's
You know,
the Truman Show.
the Truman Show.
It's
the
the
same
Truman. Sweden is like the Truman Show.
thing. Yeah, that's a Sven.
That's a Svenne. Oh.
Right, got it. Okay, Svenne.
Oh. No.
Oh,
It is.
but he drives the bus too.
Hey,
Svenne.
he's a pretty popular guy.
Yeah.
Svenne.
Svenne.
All right. I wonder if he.
But how did you meet Niklas then?
We met at a nightclub in Norrtälje, actually.
Oh, sure.
Mobergs?
Oh, no, it was
tried to
Hotel Roslagen.
Oh, there, right.
They have a nightclub there.
Oh, there's a nightclub. Oh, I didn't even.
Back in the days.
Do they still have the nightclub there now?
I don't think so. I don't know, actually.
It's
Because that's the gym is there now, right? Actic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
true.
That's the same,
Oh,
yeah.
But is that
it was
the-
down there.
Right.
True, very true.
But
So-
that's how you met the best partners, I think, at the nightclub.
3 in the morning.
3. Yeah.
Hello.
That's how I met my wife. I mean, she's good.
Mine wasn't a nightclub, but it was a party.
It was a party.
It was
yeah.
a party, so kind of a nightclub.
Yeah.
I think that's the same thing.
Yeah, same.
It
Gotcha.
doesn't matter
Yeah.
if there's a club or it's a party.
Until-
Quite late.
Very late, in fact. Yeah, can say that. And I remember it, so that's a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
it's a quality shoes or quality
Quality choice.
choice. Yeah,
Världsklass.
världsklass.
Is it?
Världsklass.
Yeah.
Comes back to världsklass.
Oh, so always come back to you.
So världsklass is Swedish for world class.
Yeah.
So our hashtag on everything on the videos shoot and everything that we've done is basically världsklass Roslagen, which is like world class Roslagen, which is something you guys have all come. This is kind of the nature of the subject, right?
Exactly. And you can use word class Roslagen too, like in English,
It works out.
like a hashtag.
So I guess we're jumping around a little bit, but coming back to this, which is really fun because now I realize that we missed part of it. But the whole idea behind this episode is about this world-class Roslagen. And until you see it, you can't really explain it. You have to see it.
You have to see it. Oh, they have to. Oh,
yeah, you have to take it in, right? And the most amazing thing for me about this area, we have areas like this, I'm sure, in parts of the U.S. that are similar, because a lot of Swedes went to the U.S. on boats way back in the day. But this area in particular is a lot of rock. So it's the islands and stuff are rock islands. You don't find that many sandy beaches, although we found one.
We did.
We had a really nice fika.
With rocks and sand.
With rocks and sand. It had both, right?
That's a common name in US. Roxanne, isn't it?
Roxanne. That was good.
That was good. Roxanne. So basically Roxanne is Swedish. Is that what we're saying? Or
He's from Pigs Mile Harbor.
Roxanne comes from Pigs Mile Harbor.
Yeah.
Man, that's world class right there. That's some world class stuff right there.
Guys, you have to comment
You have to
on the
come in
social
now.
media.
What
What is your favorite places that you can translate like this?
Yeah.
So after you've all been to Roslagen, you have got to come back with your favorite place in Roslagen.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And
What is-
hashtag it.
Roxette. Was Roxette from Roslagen?
Roxette. No. Halmstad.
Oh, Halmstad.
At least Per, but I don't know about Marie where she's come from.
Halmstad, is that part of Sweden?
It's like,
I thought Roslagen was Sweden.
how do you say that? It's like the thing that you feed your horse with.
Right, like the hay, the part of the hay, right?
Yeah,
or
the
the
hay city.
what do we call it?
Halmstad. I don't know.
Yeah.
The grass thing that you dry.
Yeah, what do we yeah.
Dry grass.
You gotta, for all you farmers out there, you know exactly what we're talking about. There's another one, right? What is Gothenburg then?
Oh. No, it's like Göte. That's a name in Sweden. Like Göte, that's the Svenne or Göte. So Göte Castle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, Borg Castle.
Or
When I think of see that's Göteborg. You guys say, but we say Gothenburg. So when I say Gothenburg, I always think of like Batman.
Yeah.
Gotham. I think Gotham.
Oh, it's
not
like
Gotham.
like a bat burger.
It's like a bat castle.
Oh,
Like Gotham City.
I thought it,
It's Gotham
burger
City.
is burger, you know, like a burger.
A burger.
So it's a burger
Right,
made of
of
bats, so
course.
it's a bat burger.
Bad burger.
Now we're talking nonsense. Maybe there's been too many cups of coffee for you, and
Yeah, I'm sorry.
you know, maybe too many glasses of this grape juice.
Yeah.
Anyway, next week will also be a good
Yeah,
one.
next week's gonna be great. So, well, to wrap it up, we can go on and on and on. But Tessan has to go wash out the hair color from her hair.
You'll
Otherwise-
understand when you see the cover.
Otherwise, next week, none of us are gonna recognize Tessan because her hair went way too
Maybe
painful.
my whole hair will fall down.
She's gonna need some highlights by the end of tonight.
True.
So everybody, come to Halstavik, come to the Grand Prix, the Speedway Grand Prix, 7th of July. Check it out, and make sure you extend your trip. If you don't do it this time, do it another time. Check out Roslagen. You can Google it. You can check out visitroslagen.com.
Roslagen.com.
It's not .se?
.se. Yeah.
.se, oh, sorry.
Yeah. Visit www.visitroslagen.se.
Yeah.
And that's VISITROSLAGEN. Visitroslagen.se.
Do you have the world class sticker?
Yeah. I have some few left.
Perfect. So if you're quick, then go into Tessan and
Yeah.
ask for it
Get your
and
own.
put it on your world class places in Roslagen.
Yeah. Super
So that's
cool.
what we did. Every place we went, we had this world-class, världsklass sticker.
Yeah.
So if we found something we really liked, which of course
Oh.
everything we saw we started putting stickers on people's cars and stuff too, because everything was världsklass
Yeah.
by the end of the day.
Oh.
go in the middle of Norrtälje in the city, visit Roslagen, grab a Världsklass sticker, and slap it on.
Just do it.
Slap it. Just,
Should we just finish with a Världsklass?
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Världsklass!
Welcome to Real 45 with Stefan and Greg Hancock. We vibe out and have real talk, so tune in and check this out. Yeah, today is a new day. Let's seize it now and get hyped. We talking about our careers, our family, and just life. Yeah, share my story with you. Inspiration like every day. Real 45, we gon' keep it live. I keep episodes on replay. Ayy, Real 45. Yeah, Real 45. Show 'em how we do it, man. Yeah.